Russian literature in the 19th century was nothing short of legendary. It gave birth to some of the world's most profound novels, shaping literature as we know it today. Join us as we explore the 10 greatest Russian novelists of the 19th century and their enduring legacies. Number 1. Alexander Pushkin. First on our list is Alexander Pushkin, often called the father of Russian literature. His novel in verse, Eugene Onegin, laid the foundation for Russian realism. Pushkin's mastery of language and storytelling influenced every Russian writer who came after him, making him a cornerstone of Russian literary tradition. Number 2. Nikolai Gogol. Next, we have Nikolai Gogol, a master of satire and dark humor. His novel Dead Souls is a biting critique of Russian society, while The Overcoat is often credited with inspiring Russian realism. Dostoevsky himself once said, "We all came out from Gogol's overcoat." Number 3. Ivan Turgenev. Ivan Turgenev introduced psychological depth to Russian novels. His masterpiece Fathers and Sons explored generational conflicts and introduced the concept of nihilism to Russian literature. His elegant prose and Western-influenced style made him widely read beyond Russia. Number 4. Fyodor Dostoevsky. No list would be complete without Fyodor Dostoevsky, the master of psychological and philosophical fiction. Crime and Punishment delves into guilt and redemption, while the brothers Karamazov tackles faith, free will, and morality. His influence extends far beyond literature, shaping existentialist and modernist thought. Number 5. Leo Tolstoy. Leo Tolstoy, one of the greatest novelists in history, gave us War and Peace, an epic masterpiece on history and humanity, and Anna Karenina, one of the most profound novels ever written about love and society. Tolstoy's deep philosophical inquiries continue to inspire generations. Number 6. Mikhail Lermontov. Mikhail Lermontov, a poet and novelist, wrote A Hero of Our Time, a groundbreaking psychological novel that explored the Byronic hero archetype. His work paved the way for later existential and psychological fiction. Number 7. Ivan Goncharov. Ivan Goncharov's Oblomov introduced one of literature's most unforgettable characters, Oblomov, a man paralyzed by laziness and indecision. This novel remains a fascinating study of human nature and societal stagnation. Number 8. Nikolai Leskov. Nikolai Leskov was a master of storytelling, blending Russian folklore with sharp social critique. His novel The Enchanted Wanderer and his short stories continue to be celebrated for their rich narrative voice and insight into Russian culture. Number 9. Afanasy Fet. While Afanasy Fet was primarily a poet, his contributions to Russian literature extended into prose and literary theory. His evocative language influenced the Russian symbolist movement, which shaped 20th century literature. Number 10. Vladimir Korolenko. Finally, Vladimir Korolenko, a humanitarian writer, is best known for The Blind Musician, a novel that blends emotional depth with social critique. His work influenced later Russian realists and human rights movements. These 10 authors not only shaped Russian literature but also left an indelible mark on world literature. Their works continue to be studied, adapted, and admired today. Who is your favorite Russian novelist? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more literary deep dives.